What's up, guys? It's Laura from Laura Marie Plans, and today I'm back with another weekly plan with me. This week I'm planning September 18th through the 24th in my SPC Edit by Printpression Planner using my Caress Press 2023 inserts. And this week I'm using the kit called Channel Surfing, which was a mystery from Caress Press, I believe this year, if not fairly recently. And it was this really cute kit that came with these boxes, obviously. It also came with the extra orange color, which I did incorporate. So I ended up color blocking this week, which was a little hard because both Monday and Saturday were two extender days, and those days had to be the same color no matter where I put the pattern. I couldn't figure out another way to do it. So if you have any other ideas, let our girl know for me next time. But it worked out. I mean, I survived. You guys will see, like, it's totally fine. So I did have to like cut up some stickers, but that's literally fine. And this kit did come with this foil bundle. I believe it was like the Good Vibes foil bundle, and it has like cherries and flowers and smiley faces and lightning bolts and hearts and butterflies and peace signs and etc. So it is super, super cute. I did go ahead and put down the bougie boxes that came with it, which was in Lavender Hollow. If you guys can't tell, it may be hard to see on camera, but then I decided to throw in a fun underlay. So I actually found these ones, which I don't know what they're called, from Plan With Me stickers. Hopefully we can see it in the screen and I can tell you guys. But I thought these were so cute because they remind me, because this kit is channel surfing. I did decide to use this kit. If I didn't tell you, well, I didn't tell you, but it wasn't originally in my September lineup. But I did watch a lot of TV this week, and I felt like these underlays, this background kind of reminded me of like the old school 90 chunky TVs with like the background that looks like that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Or am I just like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like the old school TV screen background. That's what this reminded me of. Plus, also, I just thought it was really cute regardless. And I'm really, really glad I used them because I've never used underlays like these before, and I thought they were so freaking fun. But yeah, going back to my September kit lineup, I know that this was not an originally planned kit, which I didn't really know when my new windows were going to be installed in my house, and I wanted to use a kit for that because I knew it was a week where I'd have to do like a lot of cleaning and whatnot. And turns out our windows aren't going to be installed until around Halloween, which Halloween takes precedence. So I am just not going to use that kit for now, but I will definitely save it because I still have a blue kitchen and it still gives me vibes in my house, and I'm living in my house for a while. So yeah, I will use that kit another time, but the kit I use the next week, the Skater Girl kit, I still end up using, which you guys will see in a plan with me next week or very soon, because I do already have that filmed. But yeah, so I just thought these underlays were so freaking fun, and I thought this kit was so cute. I did decide to nix like some of the boxes that had the movie screens on them because I didn't really know which movies they were from, except Legally Blonde. I didn't know the other movie, and I didn't really watch those movies this week, so I didn't really feel like it pertained to my spread, and I just stuck with the rest of the boxes pretty much, which I felt like came a long way between the fashion girls, the dog, the flat lays, the bedroom scene, the food boxes, etc. And I love how Maggie always has a little thing with like Asian food in her kit. So like in this one, it's the mochi donuts, which, by the way, if you have not tried mochi donuts ever, they are so good. They are so much better than regular donuts in my opinion. So chewy. I have my own very own mochi sitting next to me. My parents' dog is named Mochi, but I love mochi donuts. But yeah, I feel like Maggie always puts a little Asian food sneaky thing in, and I just love that because yeah. And have I even talked about how the left hand box is Ollie basically? I mean, it's not his coloring, but it is him, a golden doodle, and it looks just like him with the little popcorn bucket on his head. It's just so cute. So I had to use this kit because it had a golden doodle. Like, I don't really care if it looks like Ollie. If it's a golden doodle, we're team golden doodle here. So yeah. And I did put the quote box from Plan With Me stickers as well from a sheet I had that says home is where the dogs are, or where my dogs are. I only have one dog, but I guess Mochi counts too. So, you know, it works. It works. But yeah, I do the sidebar at the end because I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on the day by day. So on Monday, I had some meetings. So I marked that. Let me mute my phone. And then my friend came over and gave me massage. My friend who I met in my old apartment building at our dog park, like through our dogs. She is a really, really, really good masseuse. And I am very particular with my massages. I like such deep pressure because like I'm used to Thai massages in Thailand, which are very intense. And yeah, I just really, really, really like certain massages, and she gives me such a good massage. So I'm so here for supporting her. And then when she comes over, she brings her dog with her. So our dogs have a play date. So I just marked that they also had a play date. Also, my friend was so sweet and like gifted me her massage table this day because she was like, you're the only person who like really uses it, because she works somewhere else and does like home visits on the side, and like I'm the only one who like didn't have my own massage table. So I was like, okay. But it's really nice. I haven't used it yet, but I would totally like for Jake to give me a massage on that. That sounds amazing. And then we got some groceries. We usually try and get groceries like at the beginning of the week. We have tried to like start, since there's so many more grocery stores near us now that we're in the suburbs and there's lots and lots of variety. We have tried to like go to the grocery store every few days instead of like every few weeks. And we find that we waste way less food that way. So that's been very helpful. And then we did meet up with some of our friends from college. We hadn't seen them in a while, but it was his birthday recently as well as Jake's. They're both Virgos. So we met up at a bar and we just got some food and watched Monday Night Football together, which was really, really fun. So I wanted to mark that. And then I did work from home. And then I got ice cream. Well, I actually got ice cream beforehand. I'm not really sure why I didn't mark it before. But we went to Carvel on the way home, which I just love Carvel. I love their Dasher Sundae. I believe it's quite expensive ice cream. Like it's like $15 for it, but it's so good. And like I eat every single bite of it every single time, and it's just so good. So I highly recommend trying out Carvel, and I think it's worth it. And I'm here, like I'm not the type of person, I realized I don't really like ice cream like from the tub at home. I'm very particular, but I love the experience of like going and getting ice cream. I think it's so fun. So yeah, I did laundry this day and then just caught up on some Big Brother. We were talking about it at the bar with our friends, and I realized I hadn't watched the previous night's episode because of Sunday Night Football. So I went ahead and watched that. On Tuesday, I had work supervisions, and then I took a shower and we went on a date. I didn't really have a lot to mark this day because I don't usually mark when I shower, but showers are very nice and relaxing. So here we are. And Jake took me out on a date to, I think it was like Genki Izakaya in Fairfax, and it was a place we saw on TikTok, but also our friends recommended it to us, and they had really, really good drinks. I got this like cool pink lychee drink that had a bubble on it, and then it just like popped, and it was really cool. And then we got sushi and skewers and dessert, and it was really fun and a nice little date night. So I enjoyed that. And then there was a Walgreens by there. And I'm like part of all the Squishmallow Facebook groups. So I saw on one of the Facebook groups that there's a hippo there was a new hippo released. And I don't really have many of the big hippos. I have a lot of the like 1-inch hippos, but I don't have a lot of the big hippo Squishmallows. And my brother-in-law, when I was telling him about this, he was like, why don't you just buy it online. And I was like, no, like that's not fun. Like part of the fun is going out and squishmallow hunting. So I did find it this day. I got one for Oliver and one for me because I thought Oliver would really want one and he is obsessed with his. So that was indeed a good decision. Jake wanted to get him a different one, but I was like, no, if we're getting a Squishmallow and spending $25 on it, then let's just get him another hippo. Like, we're hippo fans in this household. And then we got boba on the way home because it's literally in our neighborhood. So Jake's always just like, do you want boba? And I'm usually like, yes. And then I just caught up on some 90 Day Fiance on Wednesday. This day was kind of a struggle because the boxes were pretty big and I had a lot of things. It was an 8-thing day, but we had a dog drop off. We had 2 dogs dropped off for Rover this day, so I marked that. I had some meetings and I got Chick-fil-A for lunch, which I don't love Chick-fil-A, the organization, but like it's really good food and they have good strawberry lemonade and I'm a sucker for strawberry lemonade. So yeah, I did some work supervisions and then worked from home. Work supervisions are like me directly supervising my clients and my clinicians together. And then work from home is like all my paperwork and insurance stuff. If you're ever curious, that's like how I determine the difference. But yeah, and then I watched Big Brother live this night and we watched Ahsoka, which at this point in the spread, Ahsoka was super good and not spread. At this point in the planner, in my planner / in the world, the mid episodes were really, really good, like 5, 6, 7. But I have now watched the finale and it was very mids. But overall, it was a good show, and I'm glad I watched it. I didn't watch any of is it called Rebels or whatever, but Jake did, and he like told me to watch some of the important episodes when I was deep into my Star Wars core fandom obsession. But yeah, so I knew a little bit, but yeah. So then I just cuddled Jake this night. On Thursday, I had more meetings. I literally have meetings every freaking day, apparently. I did more work supervisions. I watched Big Brother live this night, and I really, really, really think this was the double eviction, which was kind of crazy. I was kind of mad that they ended up, I mean, this may be a spoiler if you're like very behind on Big Brother, so maybe skip 10 seconds ahead, but I was kind of mad they brought back one of the people who got double evicted because I feel like it makes the players like play more on their toes and like it was a good move and now it gets all reversed. I feel like there's been a lot of reversing in the game, but it is what it is. I know like someone was evicted for like not a normal eviction, so they're like down a player too. So I figured they were gonna bring back a player one way or another, but yeah, I did do some planning time this day. I watched Thursday Night Football and I edited, and then I started watching Sex Education season 4. I don't know if it came live this day or the day before, but I watched it pretty close to when it came live. I love Sex Education. If you guys can't tell, I watch TV every single night, which is why I use this kit. I watch Big Brother, 90 Day, Ahsoka, Sex Education, and then I did start Love is Blind as well. I think the first episodes of season 5 came out the next day. But yeah, I love Sex Education. I had already watched seasons 1 through 3 and I absolutely loved it. I didn't think season 4 was like that great, but it was a finale. It's fine. I was gonna watch it either way. On Friday, we had a Rover daycare dog, so I just marked that, and then I went to CVS to pick up some of my prescriptions, and I found out one of my prescriptions is like $3,000, and so I just haven't gotten it, and I'm just over here struggling and desperately need to call my doctor / insurance provider, but I just like am so shook that I am literally a healthcare frontline worker and my insurance is so bad. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why is my insurance so bad when I'm a healthcare worker trying to help other people? Like, I feel like my company should have good insurance. And then we did go to H Mart after. CVS, H Mart, and Boba are all in our neighborhood, all in the same shopping center. So that was like a whole trip. And then I came home and watched the new season of Love is Blind, which I'm just like, it's Friday currently when I'm filming this, so I am fully caught up. I believe the finale is next week, which it's probably already live by the time this Plan With Me goes up. But I'm just like so shook at the couples this season. And also, I hate JP. Like, loathe him. But yeah, and then watched more Sex Education, got some McDonald's this night for dinner, and then just hung out with the dogs. We did have 4 dogs this day because we had a Rover daycare dog, 2 dogs we were watching for boarding, and then Oliver. So quite the party. On Saturday, it was a very rainy weekend. So I just marked it was a rainy day. I believe there was like a tropical storm or something, but that was really, really nice for me because it meant I had an excuse to stay in and watch TV, get some cleaning done, get some of my binge watching out of the way. And it was kind of nice because it also hadn't rained in a while. So it was just nice to get the rain. So I marked that. And then we watched the Terps game, which they are currently like 4 or 5-0. They're doing so well. They're playing OSU literally today when I'm filming this. It's like 2 in the morning and they're playing later today. But I love the Terps. That is where I went to school, University of Maryland, and we just love watching them. I had a little cleaning day, so I marked that. I edited some YouTube videos, and then this day we found a really, really amazing place on Uber Eats that has Dole Whip. We actually ended up venturing out to it the next week, and it's just so good. I love Dole Whip, and it's not exactly the same as Disney World, obviously, but it's pretty darn close. And at this place, because I did go in person the next week, it's like you get to choose whatever toppings you put on it. So it's just like almost better in my opinion because I put like fresh strawberries and strawberry sauce and all the good stuff. It's like the Simba at Animal Kingdom, but better. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this new place that has Dole Whip and it's so good. And we took Ollie last weekend and it was just a good old time. And then I did finish Sex Education season 4. I finished it in like less than 2 days. It was so good. I mean, it wasn't that good, but I watched it. I love the characters. I love the vibes of that show. So I just watched that and then I was catching up with The Challenge. I think it's The Challenge USA, whichever one is on Paramount Plus currently. So I've been watching that. And then I played some Mario Party. I think I played by myself this night. I was just catching up on some mini games and earning coins and whatnot. I hadn't broken out my Switch since we moved, so I desperately wanted to do that because I love my little Nintendo games. And then this night, Jake and I were like so hungry in the middle of the night, and we didn't want to order. And so I was like, what should we make? And I dug out cinnamon rolls from our fridge, and that was the best decision ever. Cinnamon rolls are never a bad idea. They are so, so, so good. So I did mark that we had cinnamon rolls together. I marked it with my love and that we had some cinnamon rolls. It was really good. I love cinnamon rolls. Oh, and I love the different flavors they've been coming out with. Like this time we got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ones, which had really good icing. And then it's usually actually just the icing that's different, if I'm being honest, because we've also gotten the like peach one, which was just the icing was different. I don't know if they had a strawberry one, but Jake and I were saying a mango one would be so good. So yeah, really enjoyed those cinnamon rolls. And then I watched more 90 Day Fiancé because it comes live on the weekends. On Sunday, it was football Sunday, so I marked that. And my father-in-law actually came over this night and not night, day, and helped us mount our TV in our living room. He was like obsessing over the idea of mounting the TV in our living room. So we were like, okay, we are recruiting you to come help then. And I'm just obsessed with it. I didn't mark for some reason that we mounted the TV, but I did mark that we did it the next week, so it gets in there eventually, because we did end up mounting it in our bedroom as well. And I'm just obsessed with the mounted TV life, if I'm being honest. Like, I didn't have a mounted TV in my house growing up or like in any of my apartment living or anything. So I'm just like really enjoying the lifestyle now. And then the dogs that we were watching over this week got picked up at this point. And then I just filmed some YouTube videos after my father-in-law left. I did some planning. I watched some Sunday night football. And then I just finished off the night by watching some more 90 Day Fiancé because it literally all comes out on the weekend. So I just binge. So that is this spread in full. I absolutely am loving how this turned out, all color blocked. I am putting some things in the sidebar. So I just want to use the Lavender Hollow scripts because I didn't really want to write my own things. So I put obviously that I had a binge watching week with a Stick with the Plan Co. sticker and a Whimsy Cat Studio sticker. That's a custom of me and Oliver, and just put family time because I was like, well, there's a doodle there, so like it makes sense. And now I'm just putting on the rest of the mini deco that came in the foil bundle, all the little lightning bolts, smiley faces, hearts, flowers, peace signs, etc. It's all very, very cute. This is such a vibe. I absolutely love how this came out. And I think this is really fun for September. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this plan with me. Thank you so, so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Follow me on my planner Instagram at Laura Marie Plans. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.